Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, and welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk about Suicide Squad Get Joker. First things first, I'm talking about Suicide Squad, so I would absolutely have to wear my favourite t-shirt in the world, which is my Rick Flag t-shirt from the Suicide Squad, because I absolutely love that film. So, I am a little bit late to this because I bought it a very long time ago, probably about a year, oh god no, probably about 2 years ago now. This was back when I got a feeling the Black Label was kind of first released. They were chucking out a lot of stuff, and I think this was the first Suicide Squad book that they released under the Black Label printing. And I thought, absolutely, can't wait, need to get into it. I think I read the first couple of pages and I just kind of dropped off. I had other things to read. And now I can kind of understand why I kept sort of dropping off of this book. The first couple of pages, it's okay. It sets up Tim Drake as the main character, as like the sort of the Rick Flag character of the Suicide Squad in this. Waller comes to him and says, I want you to lead the team of Suicide Squad against the Joker, seeing as you would be the perfect candidate. So he has a team of people that includes Harley Quinn, Mad Dog, and a couple others that I don't really know, to be honest. I don't think they're really that important. But there's a couple of things that bother me about this. Now, don't get me wrong, Brian Azzarello as a writer is incredible. He did, God, I want to say Batman Damned was the very first Black Label printing. I've got a feeling it was, but he did the Batman Damned series, which was absolutely phenomenal. That really did a deep dive into Bruce Wayne's psyche, and how much being Batman has affected him. And I thought that was absolutely incredible. So Azzarello, as a standard, is a very, very good writer. However, that said, I will actually say, I can't remember, it's Alex Maleev. Alex Maleev in this, the artist, I thought was incredible. I really did. There's something so kind of classic about this art, that it's not too polished, that I actually really appreciated. It looks like a sort of classic book, which is something that I'm starting to that I'm kind of missing about more modern books. You know, I'm not a fan of the clean-cut books anymore. There's some sort of clean-cut CG kind of art that I really do appreciate. I really love the realism of it. But quite a lot of these books that I'm reading at the moment that are more sort of like retro, I'm really appreciating, because I prefer that kind of an art style. So the art style for this, absolutely fantastic, loved it. Azzarello's writing. So, this was released a couple of years ago. So, there's things in it that just make me go, ooh, it's just, why? It's things that, for its time, a couple of years ago, is kind of contemporary. But now that you look back on it, even a couple of years, and you're just thinking, ooh, really? Really want to put that? Things like Jason Todd, when he's talking about him being Robin and then Red Hood, and he said that he liked being Red Hood because he liked being above the law. But then when the police got hold of him, they beat him and took him into custody. And he said, because that's where the police want to be, you know, saying that the police are above the law. Saying statements like that, I mean, Azzarello can say he's saying it from Jason Todd's perspective, which I can see Jason Todd saying something on the lines of, he feels that he is above the law. Yes. Standard GCPD? No, not really. Then you have another thing about Mad Dog talking about the riot at the Capitol, saying that he was there and saying things that I can't really say on YouTube. I don't like swearing. And it's these kinds of things that you just think, do you really want to put that in a comic book? Now, don't get me wrong. I very much like when comic books mix real-life events with the fictional stuff. And if they do it really, really well, it comes across incredibly powerful. When you've got little sort of flippant comments like this, I remember reading, God, was it The Golden Child? Dark Knight Presents Golden Child, and they had like pictures of Trump, and it's just like, do you really want to do this? It's just cringy. I think the only comic book slash film that I thought was really kind of gotten away with it was Watchmen, when they had Nixon, because it was done for a point. You know, he was kind of part of the story. Other than that, for me personally, I wouldn't want to date my book if I'm writing something. So adding things like this, to me, dates it, and it dates it very quickly. Like I said, I'm reading this like 2 years after it was published, and I'm kind of cringing at some of the things that are said. That aside, the writing itself, other than that, is kind of strong. I do like it. It is very much like the Suicide Squad. You know, I'd be missing a couple of characters. I kind of like having King Shark or Killer Croc on the Suicide Squad, but they've got a couple other metahumans here. But again, because I'm not really knowledgeable on them, I don't care about them. Even Mad Dog as a character, I know Mad Dog, but I just don't care about him. So the only 2 characters that I'm really caring about in this miniseries would be Jason Todd and Harley Quinn. Other than that, that's the Suicide Squad. Who are they? So I read the first one, and I thought, the first things first, the art was great, like I said. Writing overall, yeah, could have been slightly better, you know, for someone who's Azzarello standard. Yeah. But I'd have to say, I am very much intrigued. Now, this is a part 1 of a 3-part series. So I don't think I'll be able to get part 2 and 3, but I am really interested to find out how this goes. So I might actually purchase the trade and give that a go, and give you guys an update on how it goes, and whether there's any more kind of cringy writing, like I said, 2 years on. But overall, like I said, I wanted to give the Black Label prints more of a chance, because I appreciate the fact that they're doing something that's a bit more adult. It's something that's not really been done particularly well in comics. For Marvel, you had the Marvel Knights. For DC, they had the Vertigo prints. But the DC Black Label felt different, and it still feels a bit different. And for that, I do appreciate it. So it's something that I do want to kind of give my money towards a little bit, because, you know, when they're doing something different, when they're giving you something that is strange, I appreciate that. And to be honest, some of the stuff that they've brought out with the Black Label, I think, has been phenomenal. Harleen is definitely one of the standouts of the entire thing so far. Harleen and Batman Damned, absolutely incredible things. And if you're interested to know about those, I believe I have some videos somewhere on my channel reviewing those. So I do want to give this Suicide Squad book a go. I will have to get myself a copy. But if you guys have read the Suicide Squad Get Joker, or if there is another Black Label print that you're aware of that you think I should give a go, let me know down in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, because it really does help me out. And I'll see you all in the next video.